Hey you, Archie here. Last episode I created this giant hole with 10,000 TNT. Today we're gonna fill it. Wanna see what is inside? Well, let's get to it. But first of all, we are gonna need a ton of resources. About 80,000 blocks worth. Luckily, we got a lot of resources from the dig, and a lot of them can be crafted into other resources, such as deep slate bricks, stone bricks, and mossy cobblestone. Next, I paid a visit to the villagers for a ridiculous amount of glass and lapis. The lapis can be crafted into blue dye, and when combined with the white dye from the moss farm bone meal, we get light blue dye. So let's get a load of light blue glass. Next, I visited the sheep for some light blue wool. I have to admit, the experience affected me. Ba ba, blue sheep, have you any wool? No sir, he sheared us all. Except for you, yeah! Okay, well, I used the wool to create some carpets, which I'll use as part of a fog effect with the glass. For that, I'm going to need lighting, so I headed to the Guardian farm to watch them flop around, and used the drops to create sea lanterns. But that's not where the Guardian farm ends. After elytra diving for some squid, who's the squiddy boy now? Then turned the ink into black dye to create dark prismarine. After using my fortune hoe on some nether wart, I used it to craft red nether bricks, which will provide a nice complementary colour to the dark prismarine. Finally, I went back into the hole to clear out some of the remaining tough deposits. With that, I have all of the resources gathered. I've also cleaned down the floor of the hole, so we're ready for building. Let's start off with one of the walls to give you an idea where I'm going. There we go, that's the first wall in. Since the time lapse, I've added a dark oak border for each floor and sorted out the entrances to each corridor. As you can see, we have 2 corridors per side, so there will be 8 corridors leading to farms, which I'll work on over the coming episodes. For the stone section, I went with a gradient from a variety of deep slate to tough, then cobblestone and mossy cobblestone, stone bricks and mossy stone bricks, before finishing with andesite and polished andesite, while the cardinal directions where the corridors are made up of bricks, granite, terracotta and polished granite. Finally, we have spruce supports, and the corners with sea lanterns will later have flowing water. So I think that's a good start, but there's a lot more to do. So let's get in the other walls and the fog effect flooring. Well, this place is really coming together. I love how the fog effect turned out, and changing it up by adding the blue glass adds a really nice, bubbly effect. Although it looks great from down here, I think it looks even better from up high, especially if I put on shaders. Now that is really cool. Still a lot to do at the bunker. Put in the floors, support structures, the central column, etc. But I need a break from placing blocks. So let's head back to our lovely elven fishing port. We'll convene with the council and talk future episode plans. We'll be back here later. First, let's go and see my favourite kitty cat. Hi Hyacinth. Look, can you do me a favour and keep an eye on Gerald? I'm too busy to deal with him and he's just so frustrating. It's not like you have much going on, so I'm sure you could do this for me. Thanks so much. Now let's talk next episode and the future. I'm going to take on 100 days of Minecraft building in the next episode, and I want to expand the city to about 3 times its current size. Now bear in mind this is going to need a lot of terraforming, which I plan to do before the 100 days so I can focus on building. First, we're going to have a nice river going down into the hole from a lake or pond up there. Then this is going to be the mason's quarter, with a crane over this side and 2 other mason buildings over here. Then up the hill we're going to have 2 houses on top of the hill looking out over the bay, and nearby we're going to have a small festival ground. Finally, over another river we're going to have a central square with a groundskeeper's house, tailors, a couple of houses and a big gazebo. All in all, I want to complete 10 or more builds, which may be ambitious, but we'll get it done. If you are excited for those plans, as well as a future library, mass crafting factory and huge palace, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Believe me, you won't regret it. However, I do regret what I said to Hyacinth. Let's check in. Oh no. Oh no, it's everywhere. Hairballs. Ew. Hyacinth, I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do? I know what'll help. This. Here we go, Hyacinth. Good kitty. Okay everyone, it's time-lapse time. Grab a cuppa, let's go. And that is this huge Minecraft underground base done. Man, this was one hell of a project. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Let's have a look with shaders. Do all the cool things, like, subscribe, comment, and tell your friends. Thank you again for watching. Have a splendid day. Archie out.